Welcome back to another episode of Fridays with the Fiddle Fig. I'm John Selby with the Selby team, and we're out here again at our listing on Deerhorn Oaks Road, and we're talking about the first couple seconds when a buyer walks in the door. And we're actually going to have a special guest on, Jessica Tingle from the Staging Collective, and she's going to talk about the 3 things that are most important when she's staging a house so that she can get that wow factor from a buyer when they walk in the door. So come on in, let's take a look at how this house looks now, and you're going to get a sneak peek of what it's going to look like when she's done. Good. This is Jessica Tingle with the Staging Collective.
Hello.
And she's going to talk about the 3 things she's looking for when she's staging a house to really give that wow factor when a buyer comes in and opens the door for the first time, right?
Yep, exactly.
So yeah, go ahead, take it away. This is your expertise.
I think that, first thing when they walk in, the entryway is definitely one of the most important because it's the first thing that they see when they walk in. You want it to be clean and minimal and open and bright, have a lot of light to it. That way they kind of have a clear path to see the home. It's just a good start point, I think. Mm-hmm. And then I always say to paint the walls white. That way it's kind of like a blank canvas.
Light and airy when they walk in.
Yeah, nice and bright and light, and rather than having a lot of color on the wall to where it's more confining, white, we can build off that, and it's easy. They can paint it if they don't like the white.
Paint it, or they can add. They can see their artwork on the wall or something like that.
It makes everything pop. So I think for the third aspect of it is what's really important. Is the design of it. We're doing it per the demographic of the property and the location and the house itself, but also too, I think it's, important for the design side of it to make it be masculine and feminine, to have it be cool but with warmth, for it to be raw but refined. Mm-hmm. That way it's not gearing towards one side. Okay. And I think for us with Staging Collective, we really push towards the direction of clean and minimal. Mm-hmm. That way it's not too cluttered and it's not too much of something to where people walk in and they're overwhelmed. You want to give people room to envision their own stuff in there. Absolutely. And people walk in, they're like, wow, this is so nice. I want to live here. I want this. I want this sofa. I can see myself here every day, Right. So I think that's really important as far as the design side of it.
Perfect. So as you now know, it's super important that we wow a buyer when they first walk in a house, and staging plays a huge factor in doing this. And you saw this great transformation of the living room here. If you think that was cool and you want to see how we transform the rest of the property, stay tuned and see some before and after shots. And if this sounds super overwhelming, have no fear. We're a full service team here, so we can help take you from start to finish. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Tune in next week for another great episode.